The Committee for Good Schools operates on the basis of organizing only during the period of school board election campaigns. It is not a permanent organization. It comes together and reorganizes each year for the school board elections. We have organized for the upcoming April 1 school board election, and we have been interviewing prospective school board candidates with a view toward finding qualified candidates to endorse in each of the three positions coming up in the April 1 election.
Are you looking towards or looking for any blacks or Mexican Americans to endorse in this election?
Well, it's certainly our hope that we can find the best qualified possible candidates for each of the three positions. The screening committees, which meet in the individual school board trustee districts, have been interviewing a good number of candidates. And I know that some Negroes and some Latin Americans have been interviewed with a view toward possible candidacies.
What was the reaction of the Committee for Good Schools? What was their reaction to the letter written by Marvin Berkeley criticizing?
Well, the Committee for Good Schools hasn't met since Dr. Berkeley's letter was published. So I can give you my personal opinion, but I couldn't give you an official opinion. In my own judgment, the endorsements of candidates by citizens groups is a very good thing for the district, particularly when these endorsements are accompanied by recruiting drives to find highly qualified candidates. Based upon my experience in this year's school board election situation and last year's campaign, in many cases, good candidates won't come forward voluntarily. That is, they don't seek the office, but if someone first asks them and interests them in running for election, then sometimes they will run. So I think having these citizens groups is a big help in persuading qualified candidates to run for the board. So I think it does the district a real service.
Do you think it inhibits independent action or thought on the part of the elected trustee?
I think this would be a logical concern if in the case of the Committee for Good Schools, if we were an organized group throughout the tenure of the school board trustees' service. However, as in the case of the CGS, we do not operate between elections, so the member is completely independent. We look for independent people when we decide to endorse candidates.
Now, what do you think will be the major issues in the upcoming school board election?
The Committee for Good Schools endorses people whom we believe to be qualified, and our issues are their issues. Since we haven't endorsed anyone this year, it's hard for me to say what the issues will be. I think that it's clear that school busing of school children in order to achieve racial balance will be an issue.
What about discipline?
Discipline will likely be an issue. Upgrading the academic quality within the school system will likely be an issue.
Do you think we'll see one-issue candidates coming in?
That's entirely possible, particularly with respect to the busing issue. Unfortunately, this is one area where the school board is limited in what it can do since it's operating under court decrees. I think it would be a shame to have trustees who were only concerned with that issue, since there are many important issues that come before the board and issues in which the trustees can really do something constructive for the district, more so than in the case of the busing issue.